Hey guys, welcome to Super Rad Podcast number 4. I'm here with Mike.
Hello.
Here, Nick.
This is for the fallen.
And Drew.
I've come to feast on your soul.
And today we got Legend of Zelda for the background music, the original 8-bit.
NES.
Yep. So we were talking about hauls the other week. I think that's probably going to be a regular feature. This week, me and my brother went and got some games.
We hit up a couple stores, Goodwill thrown in there.
Yeah, we did go to Goodwill. No more NES treasures like last time.
No.
There was Dr. Mario in the box, but it was written all over it.
Yeah,
so.
it wasn't acceptable.
No, it was in crap condition.
You just have to buy
Someone
it.
used it as a prescription pad.
Yeah, I had to pass on it. But Mike did get Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Correct. On
For
the Super Nintendo.
Right. So now you have all of them for Super
Every
Nintendo.
single Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo.
That's
and that one,
crazy.
a lot of people don't like that one, Street Fighter Alpha 2, but that's another time.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. I picked up Bible Adventures for the Nintendo.
The Baby Blue.
Which, if you've never seen, is a bootleg game made by Wisdom Tree, who used to be a company called Color Dreams, but it does not look like a Nintendo game. It is light blue, ugly as hell. Yeah, it has like a press here, like a little divot, so you can. So it can help you take the game out in case you're just like not smart enough to know how to change cartridges. The handle I actually like. There's like a little.
Yeah, that is nice.
There is another little divot like with a handle that actually makes the game taking out a lot easier.
I like the Old Testament montage.
Yeah, the cover's really intense. We got Noah and Moses and David and Goliath, which are the 3 games on them.
The Old Testament montage would lead me to believe they had a bunch of sequels planned.
There is actually Bible Adventures 2.
And 3, I believe.
So which one do you have,
I think
Leviticus?
I've seen them on YouTube.
Collect them all.
Collect them all.
It's like Pokemon. But it's kind of rare. It's kind of like a cool thing to have. It's not like worth a lot. We got a good price.
Yeah, I heard Deuteronomy goes for like 40 days.
Is that just going to be the running joke of the podcast, the books of the Bible?
It's entirely possible.
All right, I'll accept it.
Actually, it's over because I'm all out.
Yeah, you only know 2. But no, it's just a cool thing. It's bootleg as hell, totally illegal.
Made in Taiwan.
Yeah, it was made in Taiwan.
They don't care.
Yeah, no, they don't. They let that happen. And it was one of the last games released for the Nintendo Entertainment System in about 1993 or 94. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's Super Nintendo time at that point.
So. Right, so I think that's how they got away with it, because Tengen lost a case similar to that, which I'm sure a lot of the people may have seen their bootleg black cartridges.
Yeah, they're really common. I mean,
yeah, and they did a lot of
popular games.
Right,
yeah.
Tetris, Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, RBI Baseball. But they lost that case, and
And a lot of people like the Tetris on Tengen better.
Oh, it's way
It's the
superior, far
everything.
superior. The music's better. There's more options. Far superior to the Nintendo one. But well, that kind of goes into what I was going to talk about today. What is the thing for you guys for video games that maybe you like a game or a system that you like and everyone else hates, or vice versa? Kind of like the lone wolf of the pack.
I got a good one for that. I play Pokemon a lot. You know, I'll admit it. I don't care.
Already shameful.
Just that one gets a bad rap, but to me, it's like an RPG with like 150 interchangeable characters. I like that concept. It definitely, you can play it over and over and never play it the same way twice. And of course, you know, people will harp on you for playing that one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. People just think it's for kids or whatever.
Yeah,
I personally am not a big fan of it, but
it's pretty deep if you get into it.
Well, you make a good point with...
If you start EV training, you're talking about like editing stats and I don't know, it gets pretty intense if you know what you're doing.
yeah, it's definitely pegged as a kid's game, but I think it's more, like he said, there's way more depth to it if people gave it a chance.
Definitely.
I've given it a chance and I'm not a fan of it.
I don't blame you.
I've played it and I like it. But I'm going to have to take it in the other direction and go,
flip the script.
I don't like Call of Duty or really any
shooter.
first-person shooter, multiplayer kind of deal, other than 007.
What about Doom?
Doom, I mean, I never had a computer when that was going on, and I'm not going to go back and play it now. And I think you can. I've never played it on Super NES because that's
the best version. The music's insane.
with a red cartridge.
Yeah, Mike has it.
Yeah, I've got that. You
All
like
right,
it?
we'll have to let him borrow it.
Those multiplayer first-person shooters where
The ones where you're online and playing.
people like talk junk to each other. Those
Yeah.
are like the most popular thing in the world right
Halo
now.
and all that.
Call of Duty, Battlefield.
Yeah, all that
All that.
shit.
Yeah, I either missed the boat on that, and when I have messed with it a little bit, it just didn't appeal to me at all.
I think the lack of computer, because a lot of people got into it like in the 90s with Doom and Counter-Strike,
Quake.
a lot of Quake.
See, I didn't even know.
Unreal
I didn't even know
Tournament.
Doom was a multiplayer thing.
Oh yeah, it was like the first one to really
See-
use a LAN.
Yeah.
But I'm not just
It
gonna
took off.
flat out plead ignorance of the genre, because I also have
Good.
played it and just really don't like it.
Yeah,
That's
that's cool.
007 and nothing else for
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah,
Who
that's
doesn't
fine.
like
I mean,
that?
yeah, exactly. That game is awesome. That's
Especially
the whole
when
point
you-
of this,
especially
so-
when
Perfect
you-
Dark.
Perfect Dark, that's 007.
Yeah,
I
it
think it's
kind of.
better than 007.
It's the same. I mean, Rare
That's
makes,
That's perfect for something that maybe not everyone thinks.
Rare,
Yeah, well,
Rare
not everyone had an
definitely mixed it
expansion
up.
pack in their Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah, you couldn't even play multiplayer if you didn't have the expansion pack for Perfect
Yeah,
Dark.
Perfect Dark was really cool though, but I just mean that genre in general is something that I know it's pretty much the top of the world right now. It's something that
yeah.
I just don't get and don't like, and I don't know. I feel like every time I see it on the TV, I'm about to go somewhere and watch like an ultimate cage fighting event, or like maybe shoot something.
Get in the octagon.
Maybe shoot something with a paintball gun while listening to a Drowning Pool CD and chugging a monster.
Bodies on the
I
floor.
just I don't.
There's like lots of beanies being involved in like Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Mini mohawks,
Yeah,
Tap out.
yeah.
viral infections of the eye,
No, I hear you on that. I mean, I'm not the biggest.
back knee.
Oh, dude, that's disgusting. I'm not the biggest fan of the genre, but I love the classics. Doom. I mean,
GoldenEye 007.
It's fucking
story
Doom.
mode.
So let me rephrase that and just last thing, the newer ones.
okay, fair enough.
This generation.
Okay, yeah. This
anything
generation's-
involving wearing like a headset.
That's understandable.
All right.
You know what? Like Rock Band.
Oh
I
yeah. Oh
heavily-
man. All right, touche, sir. Especially as a musician.
Yeah.
You know, Rock Band's probably way up there with popularity stuff. I mean,
Oh,
how many
yeah.
editions are there now? Like 5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's an ass
There's a
load.
million.
I mean, the Beatles did their own version. That's when you. I mean,
Yeah,
If you get
exactly.
the
That's when you-
Beatles license, you're making a lot of
You
money.
could like join your own band, like Nick, I'm gonna bring my like electronic drum things
and my
over.
microphones.
Somebody could sing.
Really
Guitar Hero's fun.
I mean, the first one was like fun for like a week or two,
And then
but they
the-
took
and
it
then the
too
novelty
far.
one.
Yeah, I could
And
never.
then there's like Karaoke Hero, and then there's like Dancing Hero.
Yeah.
karaoke. hero.
Activision does that with almost every series they have.
Just
Like,
running straight into
yeah,
the
like think about
ground.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I mean, it was going great, and then you have an edition every year. Same with Call of Duty. Like every year they just pump them out.
It's boring. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just like I've played this before. No, thank you.
That was a good one.
I hate those games. Sorry.
no,
I
that's
tried to play it once, and I just like
just couldn't get into it.
No, I couldn't. Like the drums were just like
Yeah,
no,
yeah, I
they're
played.
not. They're in no way does it.
And then
go with-
if you try to play like to the actual music,
You
you
can't-
are gonna just like screw up
You
in the
can't do
game.
it.
They had a drumming game like that in like arcades. It was rare to see.